Yeah. Get high rapper. The man hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the latest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the man hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws. Yeah, it's going down. Have you saying what the fuck and never watered down? It's going down. I'll be rolling up. And if you buy it or you sell it, then you made the cut. Watch me flip it back. I can double up. I got sriracha for that ass, I'ma burn it up. Gotta check the rules and know that it be fair and foul. Rep throw the whistle, coach throw the towel. We can do this on the field or outside the lines. It's the man hour though, now we going live.
And what is up, everybody? Michael Buckhuizer here with the Mike and Mike Man Hour. Flying solo dolo tonight because Mike LeBlanc is hailing with that hangover from the birthday weekend. Thanks to everybody that gave that man a big birthday shout out and much love over there from Buck to LeBlanc. Michael, happy birthday again, brother. But tonight, guys, we have trivia night going on. So here in about 5 to 10 minutes, the phone lines will be open. Let me go ahead and post those phone lines open for you guys right there. The phone number is 502-208-9266, and it'll beep in right to the phone right here. I got the phone ready, so as soon as it rings, I will finish my statement that is happening, and we will answer the trivia questions. So basically, how this will work, guys, I have about 10 to 12 questions already wrote out here, and as you guessed them, right or like or wrong, the minute you get a wrong answer, you are off, you are out, and then the next person that calls in will start from the top, guys. So be listening, be tuning in, and answer the questions so we're going to ask the same 10 questions, so it's just a matter of who gets the first 5 right first, right? So as always, guys, we are giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you gotta do is like the Facebook page. Once we hit that 500 like mark, we're giving it away. You can get additional entries by simply joining one of our Trash Talk groups, sharing this live feed as well, and also becoming a top fan. I believe we have 3 or 4 top fans now. Steve Deere is one of them. Jameson is one of them. And then we have Dylan Moran as one of them as well. And I believe there's one other one. It's myself. I'm a top fan as well. So, guys, it is simply a Facebook algorithm. If you guys are listening to us on Facebook, chime in as well. Guys, we're also streaming live here on the RTF Sports Network Facebook page as well, our Facebook page, and also Twitter. So if you guys have any of those, feel free to join in and join the chat and whatnot. But as always, guys, we got to touch on a little bit of what is happening in the world. And I live here in Louisville, Kentucky area, and over the weekend we had some protesters for the Breonna Taylor thing come in town. We had the NFAC, the Not Fucking Around Coalition. We have the 3 Percenters. I don't even know what the 3 Percenters is, but I think it's a branch of the KKK or something like that. And then there's some motorcycle groups and some other people. So basically we had 12 to 1,500 AKA 47s walking the street in downtown Louisville. Pretty exciting stuff. But what happened? Absolutely nothing. So if you guys know anything about the NFAC, this guy, Grandmaster Flex or Grandmaster J or something like that, whatever his name is, he thinks he is the most hottest thing to walk this face of the earth. And he was talking up a big storm, yada, yada, yada. We're going to do this, and this, and this. Bro, nothing happened. Literally, the guy sat there and talked for an hour on our, what is the mayor's place called? Mayor Hill or whatever. I don't know what the hell it is called. He sat there and talked like he was running for president, and yeah, nothing absolutely happened. So supposedly he's coming back in 4 weeks to, quote, burn down the city. So we will definitely see that. And Cindy, I can't believe you ate my cheesecake. Honey, there was 1 piece left. 1 piece out of the whole pie. I had 1. I promise that is all I had. So Yeah, guys. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the quick break. I'm going to get the trivia stuff question, and then as we're waiting on phone calls, we're going to cover some Major League Baseball and what has been happening. So on today's show, we're going to cover some Major League Baseball. We got a big trade of Jamal Adams happening, and yeah, and then what else do we got here? Then we have Chiefs O-line decided to help with the COVID-19 stuff. And, of course, more players are for the Major League Baseball are testing positive for the COVID-19 as well. But, guys, we will be right back after a quick little commercial break. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Mike Man Hour. Michael Buckcusher here, flying solo without my man, Michael LeBlanc. Guys, phone lines are open, 502-208-2966. If you guys feel like jumping in and answering some of the trivia questions for a chance to win some prizes tonight, we do have the phone lines open. It's sitting right here in front of me. But until we're waiting on some phone calls here, we are going to go over some big news in my eyes. Major League Baseball has ended its, they've ended the first weekend of baseball. So many, I believe the only game that's still happening right now, I believe, is the Braves game. But the last I checked, they're up 11-2-1 there. And right off the bat, we have our first caller. What is up? Who do we have on the phone tonight? Oh, hello. Who's there? Do we got a prank call? You guys are awesome. So, anyways, like I said here, the Braves were up like 11-1 the last I checked. But let's go ahead and check out some of the standings that have happening here. Let's go ahead and start in the American East here. Baltimore Orioles and Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees are all tied for 2-1 to lead that division. Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Red Sox are 1-2. Of course, I believe everybody played a 3-game series over the weekend, Thursday through Sunday night. Let's try this again this time. Mike and Mike Man Hour, who do you have on the phone tonight?
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2. Call from
Mike and Mike Man Hour.
Mike Reeves.
Hey, what is up, Mike
press
Reeves?
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What is up, Michael Reeves?
Hola, how are you doing?
It's going pretty good, man. Apparently I've never done that Google Voice thing before, and apparently you have to accept a call by pushing 1 or 2, and I didn't know that. So, my bad, man. My bad. So, you are here for trivia night, aren't you?
Oh, of course.
You are a frequent flyer of the show and a part of the RTF Sports Network, as well. So, I got to give Twist and Mike on the mic shout-outs there. You guys are doing great work over there. So let's go ahead and jump into the first question of the night. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. Michael LeBlanc has 2 teams that he roots for in the NFL. Who are they?
The Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Ding, that is correct, my man. So, guys, you got the first question right. You only have 4 more to go. Now the questions are going to get a little bit harder and a little bit more intriguing. Are you ready?
Yes.
Question number 2. Who had the number 1 draft pick overall in the 2005 draft? NFL draft.
Ooh, 2005 NFL draft. Shit. So that was 2 years after I was graduated high school. It was a quarterback. I know that.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers was 05, so it was Alex Smith. right? No.
Yes. You are on the right path, but what team had the number 1 overall draft?
Well, it would have been the Niners.
There you go. Correct. Way to walk yourself through that one. Good job, man. 2 for 2. Number 3. Last week, the Mike and Mike Man Hour released our top 5 running backs going into the 2020 draft and like who would have the most successful season. Who do we have at number 4?
Oh, God. Well, let's see. Top 5, Zeke, Barkley. 4, you probably had Delvin Cook.
That is completely wrong, my man. Tried.
You're not Vikings fans on the show? What the hell?
We actually had them at number 5. I believe Delvin Cook was at number 5. And I wish I could put him up higher, but unfortunately, prove me something more, right? Thanks for playing, though, Mike.
Yep.
Call from
You're not Vikings fans on the show? What the
Mike
hell?
and Mike Man Hour. Who do we have on the line tonight?
Green Bay Greg.
Green Bay Greg. What is up, my man? Have you been listening to the show so far?
Yes, and I can't believe you had that clown on just a minute ago.
So hopefully you can get the first couple questions correct, okay? So let's go ahead and start
Yes.
back. Let's go ahead and start back up the top. Michael LeBlanc has 2 teams that he roots for in the NFL. What are the 2 teams, or who are the 2 teams, I should say?
He's the only human being I know that is willing to pick these 2 teams because I love the Green Bay Packers, but I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys.
So you're picking who? The Green
So
Bay.
Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers.
All right, there you go. We just had to get the validity out of the way there. I kind of knew where you were going, but just for the people know. So number 2,
Got it.
what NFL team had the first overall draft pick in the 2005 NFL draft?
San Francisco 49ers.
There you go. Number 3, last week, the Mike and Mike Man Hour released our top 10 running backs going into the 2020 season and like who had had the most successful season. Who was number 4?
Yeah, I heard Mike say this, and of course I know what he said. You know, you picked up the phone right when I was thinking about this. I'm gonna go with Barkley at 4.
Barkley.
You guys went Barkley at 4.
Unfortunately, you are in the right division, just the wrong team, my man. Sorry about that.
Okay, I won't guess. Okay.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and give you a second guess.
Did you go Zeke then at 4?
We did
Zeke
not.
Elliott?
Man, you're 0 for
What?
2.
What?
Oh, Zeke was number 1.
Okay.
We had Zeke,
Okay.
CMC, and then Barkley.
Yep.
Number 4. Do you want the answer? Do you want the answer?
Yeah.
Miles Sanders.
Yeah. You guys picked him at 4?
We did. Over Delvin
Wow.
Cook, over Derrick Henry, over Le'Veon Bell. I think.
Well, you also think the Lions are going to go 10-6 this year. So
Yeah, we shall see. I also have the Packers going 10-6 as well. So hopefully we will see.
well, that would be a bad year for us.
Oh, all righty. Thanks for calling in, Greg. Hey, and you have made me a
Appreciate it.
believer of the wide receivers of Green Bay. Do not let me down.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good night.
Mike Reeves is
We
commenting.
roll, yo.
Apparently, got some music playing there too. Mike Reeves, my man. You know what? I did kind of give him a second chance. So if you want to call in, we can give you a second chance as well. So guys, let's go ahead and jump back into the Major League Baseball standings. Like I was saying, the Orioles, Rays, and Yankees are all tied at 2-1 in the ALC, or the AL East, I should say. Now, I have seen other shows pick their division winners and like whatnot, and I didn't know about much of the preseason of baseball that was happening, or if there were any moves. So I had to educate myself, watch some baseball this weekend, and from the AL East, I had the Yankees coming out of that AL East. I really like the addition of Garrett Cole that they had on that side. Aaron Judge looks healthy. man, this kid looks like a basketball player. I mean, he has to be like, what, 6'5", 6'6". Like, he is just a huge baseball player. But he looks healthy, like, out there. Nice, strong arm. And, of course, you know, the Yankees are always kind of a star-studded, high-rolling Major League Baseball team. So I got to have them coming out of the AL East. Coming out of the AL Central this year, man, this was tough for me because as you guys know, I am a Kansas City fan, but I do have the Chicago White Sox coming out of the division. Yes, they are 1-2 so far to start the season, but it is something about this short season that gives every team hope, right? I mean, so like every win is what is equivalent to like 2.3 wins or something to that effect. So in contrast, they're like 5 games out of first place, but the Eagles, Tigers, and Twins are all leading that division right now at 2-1, and the White Sox and Royals are rounding out the bottom half of the. I mean, the Royals looked complete ass this weekend, so do not have faith in the Cleveland Indians whatsoever. Coming out of the AL West, I do have the Oakland A's. Just for whatever reason, the Oakland A's always seem to be like right there. They can always make it into the wild card, into the playoffs, and just, you know, somehow get their way into the playoff mix somehow, some way. Right now, the Houston Astros and the A's are both on top of the West at 2-1, with the Angels, Mariners, and Rangers all rounding out at 1-2. Now let's head over to the NL side here. Most of the games that I watched this weekend, or the 3 games that I watched, like the whole series, was the Washington Nationals versus the New York Yankees. I do have the Washington Nationals coming out of the NL East this season, just because it is hard to root against them. I really love that red and gold. I kind of feel like a woman right now picking the games based off of the color schemes that they have, but that red and gold really go nice together. But the Marlins are on top of that division right now at 2-1. Mets, Braves, Nationals, and Phillies are all 1-2. So, given the nature of the beast there, the Nationals still have a pretty rough road in that division, but luckily the playoffs are 16 teams this season, so I feel that them and the Braves will definitely come out of the East there. Moving over to the NL Central, I do have the Reds coming out of the Central. I love the pickup of Mike Moustakas. I loved Mike Moustakas when he played for the Royals, but he could never quite stay healthy. I believe he went to the Brewers last season, just never had a very, very good season. But I think so far in the Reds uniform, he looks like he was in his prime time position when the Royals won the World Series with him at third base. So I do have the Reds coming out of this division. The NL Central, the standings right now, you do have the Cubs and Cardinals up at top at 2-1 apiece. Reds, Pirates, and Brewers all at 1-2 apiece to run out the bottom. Now the NL West, who do I have? I have the Dodgers winning that division. I mean, why not? Look at this star-studded lineup that they have. They just signed Mookie Betts to was it 13-year deal or something just like that. They have Bellinger still, and then they have that redheaded monster Turner at third base as well. Like, I love the Dodgers. I love that lineup right now. I think they are going to come out of the West as well. So looking at their standings right now, they are 2-1, tied with the Rockies and Padres up at the top of that division, with the Giants and Diamondbacks rounding out that bottom. The Giants did look good that first game versus the Dodgers, but then they pretty much shit the bed after that. So guys, just to recap of my Major League Baseball picks for this season, I'm going to have the Yankees winning the AL East, the Sox winning the AL Central, the A's winning the West, the Nationals winning the NL East, the Reds winning the Central, and the Dodgers winning the West. Pretty, like, this is the most excited I've been about baseball season for quite a while. For whatever reason, I think this baseball season is going to go well. I do like the 60 games, or is it 50 games? 60 games. I'm pretty sure it's 60 games. I do like the 60 games. I do like the addition of the 16 teams in the playoffs. Baseball is going to be exciting this season, and hopefully my Royals can make it into the playoffs once again. So Mike Reeves, the phone lines is still open. I know I gave Green Bay Greg a second chance. Let me go ahead and give you a second chance as to 502, my man. If you want to go ahead and jump on over, feel free to get the phone lines. They're still open. I do believe I had it still going across the screen. Yes, we do. So 502-206-9266 is the phone number, guys. So if you guys are watching us here on the Facebook page, we are still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is like the page, share this live feed, join one of the Trash Talk groups, guys. It gets you many, many entries into the giveaway. All you have to do is like the Facebook page, though, to start off. So we're going to take a quick little break, and after the break here, we are going to talk about Jamal Adams and to the Seahawks, and of course, just more Major League, not Major League Baseball, NFL, because NFL is our sport, and guys, we'll be right back after that. And welcome back to the Mike and Mike Manor, guys. Michael Buckhuister here. Michael LeBlanc is MIA, nursing that hangover from the birthday weekend, guys. As always, we're still giving away that $100 Amazon gift card. All you got to do is like our Facebook page. Once you like that page, you get entered in. You can get additional entries by sharing this live feed right here, just like what Jameson just did. You can also join one of our Trash Talk groups. That gets you some more entries, and also invite people to like this page as well. That gets you additional entries as well. But all you have to do is just like the Facebook page. That's really all you have to do to get registered to winner in this $100 Amazon gift card. We give it away once we hit the 500 like mark, and every 500 like mark after that. So 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, etc. So it's easy money. Once you like the page, once you are entered in every time, you just have to keep on checking back to when we raffle it off. I believe right now we're at 461 likes. So hopefully by the end of the week, we're up at that 500 mark. So invite some friends, guys, so that this could be a great little going back to school gift or something to that effect if you are going back to school, because, COVID does run the world. So let's go ahead and get into some NFL news that happened over the weekend. One of the biggest news stories so far is that the Jets have finally decided to trade Jamal Adams to the Seattle Seahawks. The New York Jets are getting a 2021, 2022 first-round draft picks and also a 21 third-round draft pick as well, along with safety Bradley McGungle. The Seahawks do get, obviously, Jamal Adams and then a 2022 fourth-round draft pick. Looking at this trades, the Jets came out 100% on top. They get 3 draft picks out of this, two first rounders, plus a safety that's, not horrible. The Seahawks basically gave away the house to this. So if I were to grade this trade right off the bat, yes, the Jets are losing a talent like Jamal Adams, but I think safeties are kind of a dime a dozen. Safeties are like running backs in the NFL. They are plug and play at the end of the day. Let's be totally honest. Safeties are plug and play at the end of the day. So the Jets definitely get an A- on this trade. Two first round draft picks and a third round draft pick. That is a win. The Seahawks, C-. Yes, they do get a talent like Jamal Adams, but he is on a 1-year deal. He is he didn't sign an extension. He didn't sign a new contract. He's technically a free agent at the end of the season, and they only get a 4th round draft pick to on top of that. Now, people are saying, oh, the Seahawks are going to be a Super Bowl lock now because they have that safety position locked down. It is like Cam Chandler, like I heard people say, it is Cam Chandler's 2.0, right? I don't care, man. Yes, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I loved when they got Tyrann Mathieu, just because we needed a big name on that defense to kind of bring some more talent in. The Seahawks don't need that. Safeties are only there to bring in big names. Let's be honest. Safeties are a dime a dozen. They are plug and play. You can only run the same coverages from 5th grade into the professional, right? You got your green, you got your blue, you got your red, and you got your black. Oh, you guys don't know what that is? Okay, you got your money, you got your cloud, you got your sky, you got your eagle. Oh, you still don't know what that is? It's cover 1, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. Still don't know what that is. Man to man, half the field zone, three-thirds zone, quarter zones. I mean, you can only run so much on the defensive side, and safeties are plug and play. Seahawks definitely got the raw end of this deal by giving away so much of like draft picks. I mean, they gave away 3 draft picks, 2 number 1 draft picks. They're going to need some help moving forward here. But I mean, let's go on and move. Let's go ahead and move past that point here, and let's get into the next topic of the NFL, and that is, training camp is starting in just 2 days. Today is the 26th. It starts on the 28th when I believe when everybody starts to open up their camp. Now, I believe last week it was 49 days till the first NFL kickoff game. So now we're probably down to about 44, 43. I don't have a counter by anywhere means on me, but with the offseason starting so late, no preseason games, I want to ask this question hypothetically, or not hypothetically. What's the word I'm looking for here? Basically asking questions of like what teams this COVID-19 is going to affect the most. The first team that comes to mind is clearly the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? They brought in Tom Brady. They brought in Gronk. Jameis Winston is no longer there. So they are essentially bringing in a brand new offense with some guys that had never played game speed offense with Bruce Arians. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you guys are going to have some big learning curves this season, and they could have definitely used this offseason, or not the offseason, the summer camp and the preseason games to really get right. So Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers definitely is going to be one of the most hurting teams going into the 2020 season because of COVID-19. Next up, let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. They brought in a big name as well. They brought in DeAndre Hopkins, and he is I don't know what that's all about. My screen started flickering on on me, but so they brought him in from the Houston Texans, obviously, and like I said, there's going to be a learning curve. There are so many learning curves for these offensive players that have switched teams and whatnot. So DeAndre Hopkins is going to hurt him as well. Todd Gurley, you are going to be hurt as well. You are going from the Rams to the Falcons now. Big learning curve. Next up, you have Stephon Diggs as well. Shoot, guys, it's basically what I'm getting to is every offensive player that has switched teams, you guys are being hurt the most on this moving forward. Because without the offseason, you don't have a chance to learn the playbook. You don't have a chance to really work with the quarterback or the offensive coordinator or anything to that effect. And quite frankly, it sucks. Chicago Bears fans, you guys brought in Nick Foles. You wanted to have an open quarterback competition with Mitchell Trubisky and Nick Foles. That's not going to happen. I wonder who starts week 1 there. Got to